I'm officially live to tell you guys a lot of shit. Alright? I'm here to show you guys what you need to see. Alright? It's very important. Okay? I think you can see what I'm looking at right now. Yes, you can. You can absolutely see what I'm looking at right now. And that's great because, sorry, I'm just getting used to being live. Uh, it's not about me. Alright, so basically, where I'm going to go with this episode, this is my first episode, right? And I'm going to dedicate this first episode to targeted individuals. Why? Because I myself believe I am a targeted individual. Victim of organized gang stalking and covert energy directed weapons. I mean, the energy directed weapon. The word weapon, that sounds crazy, right? But, a thing designated or used for inflicting bodily harm or physical damage. A means of gaining an advantage. Alright? A weapon could just be a means of gaining an advantage. Okay? Now, what's an advantage? An advantage is clearly, a condition or circumstance that puts one in a favorable or superior position. Alright? So basically, a weapon is just basically something that, a tool that's used against one person by another person to put them below that person. Okay? Or it could be a weapon of destruction. Uh, but in this case, let's just call it the first thing. All right. So for those of you that don't know who I am, I go by Devin Daly. Some people call me Lucid. Uh, it's my stage name, rap name, whatever, artist name. But I am here to tell you guys everything. Everything I know, okay? And now, you may not know much about me, but you'll notice that everything I say is true, alright? And if I say something that I think might not be true, I will come out and say that I am not 100% sure about what I'm saying, okay? So just know that I am a very truthful, honest person, okay? And everything I say in these streams and these broadcasts is going to be 100% true, okay? And if you don't believe that, you can take what I say and put it in parentheses like this, okay? Like this. The government is run by aliens. Okay? Doesn't that sound crazy? Put it in parentheses, type it in Google, and there it is. Look at that. Now there's 15,200 results, okay? Look at that. Look at all these results, right? Doesn't that sound crazy? Aliens. But what's an alien? An illegal alien, outer space alien. We won't even go there. That's for you to decide. What you want to be comfortable believing, okay? But the truth is the truth, so, I mean, if you want to live in ignorance, go ahead. But just know that ignorance isn't really bliss anymore, people. But see this, the government is run by aliens. Now, there's 15,200 results there, okay? Now, let's put not in there. The government is not run by aliens. So you know how people would say stuff like, oh, the government's run by aliens, so people will post articles saying that the government's run by aliens. And then there'll be people that'll be completely outraged. They'll be like fucking ridiculing these people like, oh yeah, right, these guys are crazy. So they'll take it upon themselves to write another article that says the government is not run by aliens. But that doesn't really happen, does it? Because nobody's going to really argue with the fact that the government is run by aliens. Now, if that sounds completely preposterous to you, completely blown out of proportion, maybe you should do some research, because our government really is run by aliens. And that's the first truth that I'm going to tell you. And you know what? I figured that would be a really funny thing to start off with, because it sounds so far-fetched. Now, this is the second thing that I'm going to bring to your attention. And if you want to check this out, you can go to tinyurl.com/proofimsane. And if that link doesn't work, which one of the links that I made no longer works, you can just go to IntelliHub and look up Targeting America, the FBI, COINTELPRO, and Project Pedophile. Now, the reason why they call it Project Pedophile is below it says, in today's COINTEL program, which is counterintelligence programs. What the hell, man? I'm sorry about the ad there. There's an ad in there. I don't know where that ad is. Um, okay. That's probably going to happen a couple times with the ads. Alright. But let's go back to that. Now, this is run and operated by the FBI. Okay? Now, one of their favorite soft kill tactics is to label targeted individuals. For those of you that don't know what targeted individuals are people that have been targeted. Individuals that have been targeted by the government, okay? Or the Illuminati, or people of power, people that have the ability to have people targeted, basically, okay? The shadow government, politicians, regular average Joes that have those type of connections. Um, they are innocent citizens, even. People that know too much, people that speak out against the government, people that have their views that don't coincide with the New World Order, basically. Those are people that are targeted, and their lives become a living hell, basically. And we'll get into targeted individuals. But basically, what they'll do is they'll go around and say that you're crazy, anything to discredit you, anything to get people to hate you, anything to get people to want to take you out, to want to ruin your life, basically. Um, and it's called a soft kill tactic. Here, you can see soft kill tactic. What that is basically instead of them killing you, hard kill, they get you to kill yourself, or they slowly kill you over a period of time. So they label you as a pedophile, which is why they call it Project Pedophile, rapist, sexual deviant, or mentally unstable. So you're crazy, you're insane, you're fucking not to be trusted. You could go up in a fucking building with a gun and start shooting it up. Who knows, right? There's actually been a couple targeted individuals that have done that. I don't fucking blame them, to be honest. Not to say that I'm going to do that, because I would never do that. But, what they're doing is really wrong. And they're terrorizing people, and they're brainwashing people. And I wouldn't be surprised if they were actually brainwashing people to go out and shoot people up. As a way to fearmonger and bring all the attention onto the targeted individual rather than the FBI and the shadow government and the NSA and apparently DHS is involved. Or the people that are helping them, that are selling out. So this is to isolate and destroy the targeted individuals. Now, isolate means basically they'll go and tell all your friends and family that you're a bad person, or you're not to be trusted, or maybe you need to be watched, or that you are being watched, and be careful because you don't want you to get involved, or you don't want you to get hurt, and so people will stay away from you. They'll stay the fuck away, or they'll work with them to try to set you up, or get you fucked over, or get you to kill yourself, or get you to commit crimes, or get you to go crazy, so that way you go to a mental institution and they drug you and make you a fucking vegetable retard, or they disappear you. So it's really crazy what targeted individuals go through on a daily basis. They have these voice to God weapons, which are, as we said, weapons are maybe just a tool to make them, below you, under control, basically, to control people. And these voice to God weapons, what they do is they will send sound waves directly into your ear canals, and they're wireless. They could be from satellites, they could be from a drone, they could be from next door, they could be all the way across the world. And they'll have these tools, these weapons, these devices, this technology. They call it voice to God. There's many different names: voice to skull, V2K. And they'll put sounds in your head, make you think that you're crazy. They will, and now this sounds really crazy. This sounds like science fiction, but they've been doing this stuff for, decades. Probably longer than that. There's anything that you can imagine can be done with technology. It has been done. Okay? They just can't tell you. Think about it, though. It sounds crazy. Think about it. If we could read people's minds, right? If there was a device that allowed us to read people's minds, wouldn't that be a threat to national security? because you could read someone's social security number and all their private information, their passwords, their bank accounts numbers, their pins. You could completely copy their credit card with the device far away, and then go to the bank account, go to the bank, and pull out all their money with their pin. Like, there's so many different things. You could steal people's identities. You could you'd win the lottery. Everybody would win the lottery because we'd just know what the lottery number is going to be somehow, you know. Or we'd know who won the lottery, and we'd go rob them, or when we could be here, when we could be here. There's no security in that. You know what I'm saying? Our system would not work out. If we could teleport or fly, then we'd be popping into bank vaults and robbing them, or popping into people's houses, or spying on people, or teleporting here, teleporting there, time traveling, going back, changing things, going in the future, getting the winning lottery numbers. Like, they don't want to, we can't have this technology. And plus, they can't make money off it. If we had flying cars, or we had cars that ran off of air or water or solar, then how would they make money off of gasoline? You know? If we had free energy, how would they make money off of power bills or oil? Or, you know what I'm saying, people? I'm sure you get it, okay? There's technology out there that you don't know about. There's technology out there that you've thought of, that you know could be possible. Deep down inside, you feel it in your hearts. You're like, I should be able to fly. I should be able to teleport. I should be able to talk to people and communicate people with my mind alone. You're right. You should. You're absolutely right, people. You are. You should. But you won't. Because they won't let you. Okay? They don't want you to know that shit. Right? They don't want you to be aware. They don't want you to be awake. They don't want your pineal gland activated, your third eye open. And that's what it really comes down to. Those of you that have seen the movie They Live, if you haven't seen it, you should check it out. I actually just watched it for the first time yesterday, and it pretty much explained it. This guy has these glasses, special sunglasses, that allow him to see the world as it truthfully is. He sees the truth in everything, basically. And he notices that there's a lot of aliens living among us, actual aliens, or demons, if you want to call them that. The Jinn, the Archons, living through people's consciousness. Yeah, you can check out those terms too, especially Archons. Check those out. Archons. Well, I'll check those out later if we have time. But I would like to keep this episode about an hour long, but who knows how long it's going to be. But basically, that's what they're. He just starts shooting aliens. Basically, he just picks up guns and starts shooting aliens. And I'll show you right now what he sees. Actually, I can show you because I forgot I'm streaming live, and I have this program now where it lets me show you stuff. So They Live. Let's see if we can get a good scene. The sunglasses. Here you go. Check this out, people.
Sweden's greetings. We're bringing more merriment to the holiday season with a special offer on a brand new Volvo.
I really. You
Each
guys
comes
remember
equipped
when
with standard
YouTube
features,
didn't have ads?
like engine remote start.
I
to
remember
keep
the
you warm
first
this
day
winter,
where it was like 9/11.
and built-in
where, like,
Wi-Fi, so you stay
just-
connected.
it was an ad.
Wherever your holiday travels may take you.
I was watching a
get
video. I was
there
like, "What
in
the
a
hell is
brand new
this?"
Volvo.
And then
It's our way
It
of
just
wishing
went
you
downhill.
happy holidays this year. Get 3 months on
now you
us
gotta
when
wait
you purchase or
30
lease a new
seconds for a
Volvo.
fucking ad to go through. Like, come on. Here it is. Puts the special glasses on. It's basically like his third eye being open. That's the symbolism of it. Being awake and aware. So I squeeze this third eye area. Sixth chakra. Wait till he sees the aliens. This movie's awesome, people. You definitely have to watch it. Absolutely have to watch it. And it's 100% true too. And this is from the 80s. So imagine how far we've advanced since then. Or they've advanced. This is really like having your third eye open, guys. That's what this is. Which of those sunglasses represent all-seeing eye, truth, seeing the truth in everything. Look at that alien.
I said, what's your problem?
They're among us, people.
Orange Day, sir. Okay, how's it going? All right, thank you. Thank you, sir.
I went to Los Angeles and these people are everywhere. Well, not people, but whatever the fuck they are.
Here you are, sir. Thank you.
Just didn't know it. Gang stalkers. That's why you targeted individuals are being targeted, because you know the truth. You don't know it. You don't even know how much you know. That's my theory.
Hey, buddy.
But I don't know if that's 100% true.
You gonna pay for that or what?
Like I said, when I say that something I don't know if it's 100% true, it's just a theory, I'm going to say it.
Look, buddy.
But this
I don't
movie's
know how
100%
to-
true.
Either pay for it or put it back.
No. I mean, that's not really much of an exaggeration. I know it seems like it's an exaggerated thing, but it's really not that exaggerated. Now, you get to see this movie if you want, but one of the really great, this is another great moment of the movie. It's kind of funny, but it actually is true too. Our world leaders,
with getting people to think to a trans
our world leaders are
mainstream
aliens
to these words,
people.
police,
I
misplaced.
tried to show you, but I couldn't show you,
As
so
well-
I'm not gonna waste too much time and bore you guys. But basically, for those targeted individuals out there, I want you to know this is what's going on. I'm gonna read this article for you. Says the COINTELPRO or counterintelligence program was an illegal operation run by the FBI against American citizens. Yes, against our own citizens in the 1960s and 70s. And it was about the time that MK Ultra came out, which we'll get into after. I'll look up MK Ultra for you. But it was revealed by the Church Committee in the 1970s, and the FBI was ordered to shelve the program. So whoever the Church Committee is, I love you people, and you should really do it again. Whatever you did before, you should definitely do that again. But anyways, they're ordered to shelve the program, okay? Now, in actuality, the FBI renamed the program, gave it additional veneers of security classifications, which basically means, you don't have the right to know, you don't have the clearance to know what's going on, it's a matter of national security, blah, blah, blah. And it still continues today, albeit with the assistance of advanced technology and the cooperation of the NSA and DHS. And those motherfuckers can do some crazy ass shit. Let me tell you that. Let me tell you, the Church Committee was the United States Senate Select Committee to study governmental operations with respect to intelligence activities, the U.S. Senate Committee chaired by Idaho Senator Frank Church. Well, Frank Church is probably dead, or, something happened to Frank Church. Let's actually look if Frank Church is alive. Church. – says French. I meant Frank. Let's see if Frank Church is dead. Frank Church is dead. April 7th, 1984. And he doesn't really look that old, does he? So I'm assuming that he fucking died because of something that happened to do with exposing them. But I don't know if that's true, so let's not go there. Okay? But it was just funny that I knew he was dead. But the FBI renamed the program, and now they have advanced technology such as remote neural monitoring. Remote neural monitoring, I'll get into that. And they also have direct to brain, which is probably classified because it's really hard to find anything about it. But I'm going to declassify it for you, if it is classified. The goal of today's COINTEL program, counterintelligence program, and keep in mind that counterintelligence is counterintelligence. They're basically countering our intelligence. So we're trying to be intelligent, and they're like, nah, we don't want intelligent people here. We want dumb people. So they're countering our intelligence. It's a program to do that, okay? And it's kind of funny. It's really ironic that that's what they call it. And they're pros at it. Believe that. They are pros, okay? They are pros. So the goal is they have their 5Ds, okay? It's United Kingdom's General Communication Headquarters, GCHQ. And their 5Ds are deny, deceive, disrupt, degrade, and inevitably destroy the target, okay? Now, does this sound like nice people to you? Does this sound like niceness to do this to innocent or even just regular American citizens? Our FBI doing this to American citizens? That's domestic terrorism by its very definition, and if you don't believe that, let's go to the FBI website where they tell you what terrorists are. Okay, FBI, terrorism. Let's go down here. Domestic terrorism, where it says it right here. Domestic terrorism means activities with the three following characteristics, okay? Involve acts dangerous to human life that violate federal or state law. Now, if the FBI is violating their own laws, and obviously it's dangerous to human life because what they're doing is trying to destroy the target. Now, I don't know if you know what destroy is, but the definition of destroy is to destroy, put an end to the existence of someone by damaging or attacking it. So now if damaging, that's dangerous. I'm pretty sure that's dangerous. Okay, so ruin someone emotionally or spiritually. So if you're ruining someone emotionally or spiritually, now that is rape, people. When the abuser emotionally and mentally abuses the victim, this is emotional and mental rape. So not only is it domestic terrorism, it's rape. But let's get in here. Domestic terrorism appear intended to intimidate or coerce a civilian population, to influence the policy of a government by intimidation or coercion, to affect the conduct of a government by mass destruction. All right, now they're doing this to tens of thousands of people, destroying, destruction, destroy. That's what they are doing. They are inevitably destroying. Inevitable. What is inevitable? Inevitable means going to happen no matter what. Certain to happen. Unavoidable. That they are destroying people. They are causing people to be destroyed. But you know what? If you really, they're not very smart because energy cannot be created or destroyed. Because we are souls and bodies, people, and they don't want us to know that. They want us to think that we're just our physical bodies, okay? And this is not fiction. This is fact. Einstein said this, all right? Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be changed from one form to another, okay? So they are not technically destroying us, but they are destroying our bodies. They're destroying our physical bodies, our way for us to communicate and experience life on this earth plane with one another, okay? And that's what we're doing. That's what we're trying to do, to see each other, to hear each other, to speak to one another, to communicate effectively, to love one another, okay? We're trying to do that. So, They're making it impossible for that to happen because they're spreading their fear and their hatred and their lies. And, you know, what is life supposed to be? It's supposed to be the opposite of that. It's supposed to be love. It's supposed to be truth. You know what I'm saying? And they're spreading the opposite. They're terrorists. That's what they are. And we support them. Our taxes go to these people, all right? Which is a joke by itself because our taxes really don't go to anything. But we'll get that into another thing, okay? Our taxes go to creating more money, which is actually debt. It's not actually money, it's currency, and it's going against us, okay? So all these people that go and give their lives to the government, they think they're going against terrorists, they think they're going against terrorism, they think they're fighting for freedom, against oppression. It's all a lie, people. I'm sorry to tell you, but it's 100% true. You can hate me if you want, but I'm just going to be very blunt and tell you that you're giving your lives for evil purposes. You're giving your lives to terrorists. You're giving your lives to brutes, to tyrants, to rapists, pedophiles, molesters, criminals, thieves, murderers. That's what you're giving your lives to. Slavery, prison. So, let's move on. Okay? So, the FBI classifies their own actions as terrorism, basically, is what I'm saying, and rape, because it's emotional and mental rape. And they go overseas, and I'm sure, they rape little kids too. So, if you don't believe that, you can check out, listen. They work with the Illuminati, the former director of the FBI itself exposes the Illuminati. You can check this out. Check out this headline. Retired head of FBI tells all.
I want to make it very clear in the beginning, I'm not anti-government. I don't believe in terrorism. And I want to make it especially clear that there are a lot of good people in the FBI and the CIA, Naval Intelligence, Army Intelligence, Military Intelligence, NSA. Unfortunately, there are a few key people in key positions who have made a difference, a big difference, in what's happening in America today.
Now, if you want to hear what he has to say, you can check out Retired Head of FBI Tells All Illuminati, Satanism, Pedophile Rings. But I'm going to sum it up for you. This guy basically snitches on the FBI and the government and the Illuminati. Comes out, he's probably dead. Comes out and tells everyone that they are sacrificing, raping, molesting, torturing, drinking the blood of little kids. Okay? And they're kidnapping them, bringing them to places up in the mountains in Colorado and all these different places, and they're breeding pedophiles and molesters, and this is how they're staying young, this is how they're staying alive, this is what they're doing, and they're controlling people, they're mind controlling people. He talked about MK Ultra, which is what is the MK Ultra? Project MK Ultra, sometimes referred to as the CIA's mind control program, was the code name given to an illegal operation of experiments on human subjects. This is actual real, people. This is really absolutely real. What they do is they try to give people alternate personalities. They would torture them so that way they can control one of the personalities and get people to do just about anything they wanted. Murder people, rape, torture, kill themselves, all types of shit. It's really fucked up. Government's been doing this stuff for a really long time. But it's hard to believe that our government could do this to us. But once you realize that our government really isn't a government, that it's corporations, it's not even corporations, that our whole entire world is owned and run by another race outside of ourselves. I think they're superior to us. They're basically aliens. And they do not have our interest in mind. And I know that sounds really crazy, but let's teach you a little bit of stuff. Our world is run by lizards, basically, reptilians, by another race. See that? Run the world. game run by aliens, says NASA scientist. See, a NASA scientist says our universe may be a Matrix-like computer game designed by aliens, which is true. You know why it's true? Ask David Icke about the Saturn Moon Matrix. He'll tell you all about it. If you want to look this up,
Lord,
check
the
out
Lord of the
Saturn
Rings.
Matrix.
And the massive penny drop for me.
What he
of
basically
Egypt
says is
and
that
the
Saturn is Satan, and everyone is basically, Saturn symbolism is Satan symbolism.
very name
Everybody
Rothschild.
worships Satan through symbolism. Symbolism is all around you, like that movie that They Live. With his all-seeing eyeglasses, he can actually see through the symbolism to the words that they mean, to the suggestions, to the hypnotic commands that they're giving. And that's basically what it is. And if I can give you a small example of that right now. Obama, yes we can. Backwards. This is just a small example. It's actually
America, in the past, present, and future. The
Thank you,
United States
Sam.
has gotten increasingly diverse.
He gets everyone to repeat it. Over and over.
Yes, we can. 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 Yes, we can.
Look at his
Yes,
face.
we can.
That fucker.
As you say. As you say.
It's almost like he's trying to tell us with his eyes. He's like, hello, people. I'm saying it. I have to say it. You're not getting it. Yes, we can. Look at
Yes,
his
we
eyes.
can.
Look at his
Yes,
eyes.
we can. Yes, we can.
Look at his eyes.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Look at his eyes. He's like, yes.
Yes, we
See?
can. As you say. As you say. As you say. As you say.
With every reaction, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Every reaction, there's an equal and opposite reaction. That is Newton's law, one of Newton's laws. Now, I don't know if that ties in with this, but it seems like it does. You know, you say, yes, we can, but really it's, thank you, Satan. Now, you play it backwards, and it's something else, but it's actually, it's still what it is. Whether you play it backwards or not, it's still something. You know what I'm saying? Like, live backwards is evil. And that's what we are. We are living, but we're evil because we're living evil. See that? And you can evolve with love. And love backwards is evolve. But you can put a V in there and it's like evolve, you know? Shit. No, evolve. See, you know, I don't know what the fuck that means, but I'm just playing around here. But basically, you're saying, thank you, Satan, okay? And that's just one of the tactics that they use. They have all types of mind control tactics that they use on the population, like using their favorite thing to do is use news, because people love to watch and believe the news. So let me just show you that the news is fake. Alright, news is controlled, actually, because it is scripted.
A child's happiness is priceless, especially on a birthday.
A child's happiness is priceless, especially on a birthday.
A child's happiness is priceless, especially on a birthday.
A child's happiness is priceless, especially
They don't
on
tell
a
you
birthday.
anything they need to know. They tell you a bunch of bullshit.
A child's
They want
happiness
you
is
to
priceless, especially on a birthday. A child's
Here's
happiness
what it
is
is.
priceless, especially on a birthday.
A child's happiness is priceless, especially on their birthday.
A child's happiness is priceless, especially on a birthday.
A child's happiness
Priceless, especially on a birthday. A child's
Out of the Easter Bunny step this year.
Economic factors may take some spring out of the Easter Bunny step this year.
Economic factors may take some spring out of the Easter Bunny step this year.
Soak it all up, people. Soak it in.
Spring out of the Easter Bunny step
Soak
this
it
year.
in.
Economic factors may take some spring out of the Easter Bunny step this year.
Economic factors
Says, yeah, baby.
Mike Myers says, yeah, baby. Did I say that right?
Yeah, say it right. Yeah, baby. Talk show host Conan O'Brien may be about to push the envelope on late-night television.
Conan O'Brien may be able to push the envelope on late-night television.
Conan O'Brien may be about to push the envelope on late-night television.
Conan O'Brien
I'm
may be
assuming
about to-
Conan O'Brien made a deal with his masters and they put him on the news. Here you go. All these terrorists and stuff that they have.
Any
It's fake.
people
It's all fake.
being paid
Special effects,
by
CGI.
the CIA who are contributing to a major circulation American journal.
We do have people who submit pieces to American journals.
Do you have any people
And the CIA is what was
paid
doing
by
MK Ultra, the mind
CIA
control.
who are working for
The CIA is the one that's giving the news what to do.
television
What's it say?
networks?
Look, he doesn't know how to answer
It
it.
gets into the kind of getting into the details, Mr. Chairman, that I'd like to get into in executive session.
Hey Anderson, we had a great interview last time. I was
Yeah.
wondering if you get a chance to look into Operation Mockingbird? You know what that is.
You're talking about something from the 1950s, dude?
1970s official declassified program how the CIA infiltrated the mainstream media from the higher up.
Right.
It's declassified.
I read about it in college, yes, I do. Nice.
Do you think it's something that could possibly be happening today?
I have no comment for you, thanks, dude.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, that's funny. Let's check that out. Operation Mockingbird. Operation Mockingbird, CIA secret campaign. Okay, we're going on a journey together, guys. "45 minutes already?"
Okay, my name is Lewandowski from Brooklyn College. It's an honor meeting you. But I have a very important question. I really hope you can answer this. I mean, former CIA Director William Cozy in 1976 said the CIA controls and owns everybody in major significance in the mainstream media. How do you think that relates in 2011?
Bill Colby said that?
Yeah. He's on record stating that as a fact. Saying the Central Intelligence
Since he's around
Agency.
shortly after that, it's hard to talk to him about it, but
Of course.
I had never heard that Bill said something like that. He's a very sensible guy. It's certainly not true. There's got to be some kind of misunderstanding.
Do you have a comment on Operation Mockingbird, possibly?
I'd just like to just throw in there that I love how these guys, they act like, oh, you're going to bring up something from the 50s or the 70s, guy? Yeah. I mean, it's not like we knew about this stuff while it was happening, because these people, their job is to cover it up, to keep us from knowing about this shit. So that when it does finally come out, they're like, oh, that's so yesterday, bro. That's yesterday. We're not doing that anymore. We're actually doing something way worse because we have more sophisticated technology. But anyways.
Operation Mockingbird?
What's Mockingbird?
It's a CIA operation that infiltrates mainstream media and tries to control them. It's declassified.
As you described it, I don't see
Freedom of
it.
Information
As you
Act.
described.
This great image problem led America's Nazis into initiating
They're just
Operation
liars.
Mockingbird,
That's what they are. They're
an ongoing
liars.
policy of using the colossal wealth they were now amassing
Deceivers.
from drugs and weapons sales to buy up as many TV and film companies, newspapers, and local and national radio stations as they could lay their hands
They
on.
do, they lie.
To the point where by
They
the 1970s
terrorize.
they were proudly boasting
They
that
poison
everyone
us.
of any
They control
significance in the
us.
media is CIA.
They're evil.
Do you have any people
By
being
definition.
paid by the CIA who are contributing to a major circulation American journal?
We do have people who submit pieces to American journals.
Do you have any people paid by the CIA who are working for television networks? This, I think, gets into the kind of getting into the details, Mr. Chairman, that I'd like to get into in executive session.
Virtually every well-known journalist, newspaper editor, and television presenter became a secret CIA agent, as did many entertainers and film stars. The question now was how best to use trusted public figures like Walter Cronkite. And this was how the first investigative documentaries about the Kennedy assassination came to be made.
Did you know that John F. Kennedy was supposedly assassinated by his own driver? Now, I don't know if that's 100% true, but I mean, the Illuminati killed John F. Kennedy. These people are Illuminati people. That's what it is. That's their term. They want us to know Illuminati, whether they're actually Illuminati or aliens or some other type of shadow government or secret societies. We don't know. But we do know that they're sellouts. And they have our interests, their interest in mind, and our interests are not in mind. They don't like us. They hate us. They want us to die. And if you don't believe that, let's check out eugenics. The people that run the world, the most richest people in the world, believe in something called eugenics. Now, what eugenics is...
What if you could carry a gun on you?
Eugenics.
So hidden, it was like the footsteps of a Navy SEAL.
Well, let's just, not going to watch a movie for that. The science of improving a human population by controlled breeding and increase the occurrence of desirable heritable characteristics. Developed largely by Francis Galton as a method of improving the human race. It fell into disfavor only after the perversion of its doctrines by the Nazis. So these Nazi aliens or these Nazi government, which, yes, our government is basically a bunch of Nazis, not just the government, because when you say government, then you're incorporating the friends and family that you have, the people that work for the government. I'm not talking about them. They're human beings. I'm talking about the fuck faces that fucking run everything. The fucking scumbags, the pieces of shit, the sellouts, the fucking terrorists, the non-human beings, the people that are disguised as human beings, that live among us, that control us, that make it to the top in those key positions, like that former FBI director said. They don't have to be, many of them, they just have to be in positions of power where they can control us, where they can get us to sell out, where they can get us to follow them, be under their control, to understand, basically. So, when they ask you, do you understand, they're not asking you, do you get it? Do you know what I'm saying? No, they're saying, do you stand under our authority? Do you obey? No. I overstand. We overstand. Because we see through their fucking authority. We see that their authority is nothing. Their authority is shit. They don't even follow their own laws. A bunch of terrorists. Tyrants. You want to see why they're tyrant? Define tyrant. A cruel and oppressive ruler. Tyrant. They rule the world. Who gives them the right to rule the world? They're unelected. Nobody elected these people. These politicians, these celebrities, they're mind controlled. Some of them aren't even human. I know that sounds really crazy, people. I know. The human race is not the only race on Earth. There's no such thing. Are there really different races? Yes! There are different races. There is only one race, human. Yeah, that's what that guy wishes. They wish there's only one race. There are many races. Alien races on Earth. You want to know alien documentary episodes? You want to see the AS6 currently fighting for control over Earth. Check this out. Alright? This looks crazy, right? Doesn't this sound crazy? The Syrians. The short grays. This sounds really fucking nuts, right, people? Doesn't this sound crazy? That aliens could be on this planet? Doesn't that sound crazy? You know what crazy is? Look at these Alpha Draconians. The Alpha Draconians, people. You know what Alpha Draconians look like? They look like the devil himself. Where do you think the devil came from? Look at these fuckers. Look at these scumbags, man. Look at that. Doesn't that look like a devil? Doesn't that look like the devil? Maybe that's what they're talking about. Maybe that's where the devil came from. These fucking assholes. These scumbags. These are evil things. Evil. Now I'm really sounding crazy. I know. They look like fucking evil Ninja Turtles. I know. But come on, people. Do you think that this is a joke? Do you think that there are this many crazy people? Let's define what crazy is. Okay? What is crazy? Even if this crazy is mentally deranged, especially as manifested in a wild or aggressive way. Extremely enthusiastic is crazy. But what's enthusiastic? Enthusiastic is having or showing intense and eager enjoyment, interest, or approval. Let's not confuse this with approval. Let's say interest. Interest. People that are interested in things, wanting to know or learn about something. People that are interested in something, that want to learn or know things, typically end up learning and knowing things, do they not? So to call someone crazy just means that they know things. Okay? You see how I just did that with those definitions? Now that's how you need to expand your mind, people. You use definitions. You go up on the fucking internet and you look shit up. The native reptilians. Often confused with the warrior caste and alpha draconians, these reptilians are said to be native on Earth. Okay? Reptilians are described as being 6 to 8 feet tall, bipedal, with green, scaly skin. Doesn't that sound crazy? Doesn't that sound fucking nuts? That this shit sounds so crazy. I know it sounds so crazy. I even think it sounds crazy. That's why I closed it. Because I don't know if that shit's true or not, alright? But I know that there are reptilians. I know that there are fucking draconians inside the Earth. Draconians inside Earth. There are things living inside of this Earth, people. Alright? You think we're the only ones? You think we're the only ones here? Come on now. Come on now, people. Look at this. Bases inside Earth. Now let's talk about the moon later too. You want to see it? Yeah. Let's talk about the moon. Moon base mystery. I said bases inside Earth. Moon base mystery. Is this really this? Yes, it probably is the Nazi base on the moon. Yes, that's probably exactly what it is. Who knows? That's a little bit fucking, it's a joke, but it's really not. It's really not a joke. Okay, people? I sound crazy. Even if this is just for your entertainment, just keep watching. Keep learning, people. Keep learning. Because this may be for your entertainment, okay? Who knows? Maybe this is just entertaining you. But let's learn about the 3 stages of truth. Okay? We'll learn about the 3 stages of truth. 3 stages of truth. All truth passes through 3 stages. Now, don't be mad at me. I'm not passing through the 3 stages. The truth is passing through the 3 stages, okay? So don't shoot the messenger. First, it is ridiculed. So you're going to laugh at what I'm saying right now. You're probably already laughing. You're like, this guy's a fucking lunatic. He's an insane. Yeah? Cool. Second is violently opposed, okay? Now, you can violently oppose me or you can violently oppose the truth, which is, you can violently oppose the lies, or the people spreading the lies. That's what you should violently oppose. Don't get it twisted, people. Violently oppose the people that are fucking lying to you, that are giving you the opposite of truth. And then third, accept it as being self-evident. What does being self-evident mean? What is self-evident? Self-evident is not needing to be demonstrated or explained. It's obvious. Now, if it's not needing to be demonstrated or explained, or it's obvious, isn't that kind of fucking paradoxical with this going through 3 stages? Because if I have to explain the truth to you and it has to go through 3 stages, then it can't be that obvious, is it? It should be obvious. Maybe it is obvious, and you just are not willing to accept it. You're just not willing to accept what the truth is. That clearly is what it is, or maybe it's just not really that self-evident. I don't know. I don't really know what to think here, but am I mind-fucking you? Good, because that should be mind-fucking you. And that's not to be confused with mental rape, because that's what they're doing, mentally raping us. Now, direct-to-brain. Let's talk about how they're mentally raping us. Direct-to-brain allows them to see through your eyes, hear out your ears, and see your thoughts on a screen. Now, you're not going to find much about direct brain on here because it's pretty much classified. But maybe I'll find Windows 2.0 and I can show you. This guy wrote a book about it, but they never show us. Right here. This guy wrote a book. You can see in his book, Ted Huntington. That's what they never show us. It's right here. You can check it out. This is kind of what it looks like. It's Directed Brain Windows 2.0. Basically, you have these windows. One of the windows is what you are seeing with your eyes. They can actually see not just what you're seeing with your eyes. They can see what you're visualizing in your mind. You see the pictures and memories inside of your mind. They can imprint pictures, memories inside your mind. They have this thing called dream induction technology. This sounds really crazy, people. I'm going to keep saying how crazy it sounds, but you need to accept that this is real, okay? The Nazi scientists came up with a lot of this mind control stuff a long time ago, and since then, lots of other scientists and people that are classified under classified projects and operations have been working on these things. And I promise you, they're using these things on targeted individuals, for one. Now, what this does is this allows a complete. It basically turns your body into a surveillance system, which is unfortunate because it makes you basically like a fucking walking informant, which would probably really piss people off. But it goes. Everyone is basically a walking informant, people. Nothing you do is private anymore. I promise you that. Nothing you do is private. Okay? And, they can control your dreams. They can induce your dreams. They can, just imagine someone in a CIA headquarters, and they have monitors. One monitor is your thoughts on a screen that are readable. The other monitor is what your eyes see, and the other split on the other monitor is what you're seeing in your mind visually. Another monitor, or not really a monitor, but it's your sound waves, your heartbeat, your whole body, everything, all your vitals. It's like an EEG. They get to see everything, and then they can hear what you're saying. So they could basically make a movie out of our lives. If they wanted to, they could make movies out of our lives. You know, those movies like Enter the Void is a really great movie that you guys should watch. I watched it the other day. It's really disturbing. It will traumatize you if you're not ready for it. There's a lot of sex scenes in it, so don't let your kids watch it. And if you're a kid, don't watch it. You really shouldn't be watching this if you're a kid. You should really turn this off. Should have made a disclaimer. Basically, what it is it. I have a brain fart here. Alright, so this Enter the Void movie, what this is this guy, he does these drugs to open his mind. He does DMT, and something else. And then he ends up getting shot in a drug bust going wrong. I don't want to spoil the movie for you too much. But his soul, his spirit leaves his body. He floats around. He checks all this stuff out. And basically, well, I don't know why I was just talking about Enter the Void. But we are in a void. We are in a void. We're energy vibrating in the void of non-existence. And I just told you that. Told you that energy cannot be created or destroyed, which means we cannot be created or destroyed. We are here no matter what. So what you're going to really find out is everything I just said is real through remote neural monitoring. Okay? Excuse me. Remote neural monitoring basically is everything I just said. All this direct-to-brain shit. That's like another remote neural monitoring is like a different term for it. And the NSA is basically the ones that are doing that, but also the FBI and some people that are high up that have access to this technology. This is undebatable, people. I mean, you can debate it all you want, but you're just ignorant if you don't believe it. Remote neural monitoring is very real, and it's kind of like Tom Cruise's movie The Minority Report, where it's like the operation of pre-crime, where they know if you're thinking about committing a crime, basically. And it says it right here: remote neural monitoring is expected to revolutionize crime detection and investigation, which is basically that right there. The NSA is it's an efficient method of controlling the human brain, and not only controlling it, spying on it, learning about it, everything I just said, basically. And if you don't want to believe that, or if you want to learn more about remote neural monitoring or satellite harassment / terrorism, which is basically what it is, mind rape, you could check that out on your own time. There's plenty of things about it all over the place, and pretty much every single targeted individual is going through that, as well as the voice to God technology that they're using on targeted individuals. So that's all that. I said I wanted to keep it to an hour. It's been an hour and 4 minutes. So I'm going to leave it at that right now. And if I decide to come live again, I will become live again. And we'll have another episode. But if you, I'm going to try to, I'm going to plan it out. I didn't plan this episode out at all. But I have a lot of other stuff that I've made, other videos that cover these topics better than I have covered them right now. I'm going to make sure I plan everything out from now on. I'm going to put like a list of important points and go down the lists, so that way it's, so it doesn't sound so bad, I guess. Oh, shit's gone. Somebody deleted it. Right here. I have a list right here of all the things I could talk about, like martial law. I'm not sure if you are aware of this, but after Hillary Clinton lost the election, she had an emotional breakdown, and she basically came out and said the election's not over. Now, I don't know what that really means, because I'm pretty sure the election is over, and I'm pretty sure Hillary Clinton knows that she's not going to become the president. So either she's insisting that Donald Trump is going to be assassinated, or will not become president. I don't know. But I have a theory. I'm not sure if this is going to happen or not. But I have a theory that Obama is going to declare martial law and keep Donald Trump from becoming the president. I believe Donald Trump is just a distraction. I believe that Donald Trump is a tool that they are using against us. I believe that he created that speech about guns and how it's our right to carry arms and all that shit, to make us not afraid, to settle us down, so that we can get hit with an ultimate surprise of Obama declaring martial law and them coming out to try to take everyone's guns. But I'm not sure, so I'm not going to say that is 100% fact. But Hillary Clinton saying that the election's not over is a very unsettling. Very, very unsettling. Because when people are pissed off, they tend to, you could be holding a secret. You could be, like, put it this way. My girlfriend could have cheated on me, right? And I could have kept that inside, not told her that I knew this whole time. And then until one day she really pissed me off and humiliated me and, like, made me really upset. To the point where it was like, bitch, you cheated on me, And I feel like that's what Hillary Clinton went through, and she kind of just spilled the beans. Because why else would she say that? You know, I didn't think this. I mean, I thought this stuff, the martial law thing, and Obama remaining president and becoming a dictator, way before this. But I feel like Hillary Clinton just kind of spilled the beans a little bit and left it a little another clue there. But I'm not 100% sure. So I mean, at this point, just take that with a grain of salt. But you know, expect the best, but prepare for the worst. You know what I'm saying, people? Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Basically, don't expect, because you don't expect anything. But here's a very long list of all the things that I was making a rap, in the process of making a rap here. So the line and spine. If you actually, I'm gonna play my rap for you guys real quick. SoundCloud. My SoundCloud, I only have a few songs. SoundCloud.com/livinglucid. And here's my song. I'm gonna let you hear it.
So my name is Devin, and I came from heaven. My whole life was a setup like 9/11. About to answer your questions in the following lesson. So ladies and gentlemen, please pay attention. I'm a true teller, I'm a really nice fella, but I used to be a dog like Old Yeller. Yeah, I used to be a lady killer till I wanted something realer. Then I fill my heart with some filler. Now after I die, I know I'll be up in the villa. Avoid the white light, cause it's a soul stealer. Got offered a deal, but I don't play with no dealer. Whoever's going through it, just know that I feel ya. I know it sucks when you don't know what's real. Trying to see what's really going on through the veil. Satan's everywhere trying to get you to hail, cause he knows that God's gonna throw him in hell. Don't let the devil win. Don't let the devil win. And don't let the Lord get you to sin. And please, God, don't believe any religion. Cause Saturn is Satan and we're stuck in the matrix. Religion is faking, it's your energy they're taking. Life is a game and we're just entertaining. We're just the prey and food for the brave, man. R&M is thoughts in our heads. Even as I type this shit, it's being read. So I hope all y'all remember what I said, cause the ugly truth is we're already dead. They're lying and spying, controlling our minds. They got us crying and dying. Any truth will be silent. What you think you know is a lie. And the truth is we can never die, because everything is energy vibing. There's really no space or time, man. Stay off the fluoride and sun gaze on some dry land. Open your eye to see through their disguises. Live life according to God's divine plan. I am as I am and I see the light inside, man. Don't let the devil win. Don't let the devil win. Don't let the Lord get you to sin. And please, God, don't believe any religion, cause Saturn is Satan. We're stuck in a matrix. Religion is fake and it's your energy they're taking. Life is a game and we're just entertaining. We're just the prey and food for the grave, man. And all of them are thoughts in my head. Even as I type this shit, it's being read. So I hope all y'all remember what I said, cause the ugly truth is we're already dead. We're already dead. We're already dead. So the ugly truth is we're already dead. Don't let the devil win. Don't let the devil win. Don't let the Lord get you to sin. And please, God, don't believe any religion, cause Saturn is Satan. We're stuck in a matrix. Religion is fake and it's your energy they're taking. Life is a game and we're just entertaining. We're just a prey and we're food for the brave, man. The R&M is thoughts in our head. Even as I type this shit, it's being read. So I hope all y'all remember what I said, because the ugly truth is we're already dead. Already dead.
Yeah, and I'm fucking dead. That's basically. I really didn't really work on that. I spent one night on that. I just wrote it, and so it's not really the best it could be. But I have this message that I wrote to humanity, And I made a TinyURL, tinyurl.com/message2humanity. So that's pretty easy to remember. It's going to bring you to this Craigslist post that I made. Basically says a bunch of bullshit, but it's all real. It's all 100% true. And I'm calling it bullshit because it's kind of funny. And it's like, I'm an agent of God, I'm a light being, a soul. It's all true. We all are agents of God. We're all light beings. We're all souls. We're all stars. We're all consciousness. But it's all basically telling, what's going on in the world, exposing some truth. We're in a Saturn Moon Matrix. Life is like the Truman Show for everyone. It sounds crazy, all of it, but it's real, people. It's real. And Big Brother is watching everything. And the word alien is a conspiracy. And you can go to Injustice Exposed. My Bamboozler account is on here where you can get more information, some more videos that I made. This Injustice Exposed basically explains the corruption of the government and how our legal system is fraud, and it's exposing everything about our legal system, that there's over 2 million people in U.S. prisons, that the United States has more people in prison than any other country. Sorry for that. So basically 1 in 150 people are in prison in America. And a lot of them are foreigners. Over 100,000 of those people are innocent. Over 50,000 are from other countries, and they don't even tell the people, their country leaders, or that they're in the jails. 1 out of every 36 people in the black population, which doesn't really make any sense, because 1 out of every 36 people in its black population. Oh, they're imprisoning 1 out of every 36 people, which is really fucked up. 1 out of every 36 black people are in jail. African Americans are in jail. 1 out of every 150 people in America. More than 1 out of every 150 people. Now that's really serious, people. That may not seem like a lot of people, but if you think 2 million people, think of how many people were killed in the Holocaust. These are people that are being tortured, kidnapped, extorted. You have to see it for what it is, people. They like to use different names for things. They like to mislabel things. They call it taxes, but I call it extortion. They call it arresting people. I call it kidnapping people. They call it targeted individuals. I call them mind control victims. They call it national security. I call it a bunch of bullshit. There's a lot of different things going on. They call it money, but it's really currency, because it doesn't hold doesn't store value of any kind. It's debt. That's a lie. It's a pyramid scheme. They call it an economy, but it's a pyramid scheme. Okay, people. They call it law, but it is lie. Okay, lawyers are liars. It's true. So are doctors. They're all liars. Right? They have cures for cancer. They have cures for these diseases, people, and they refuse to release them. They're withholding them because they're making money off of it. And it's not just the money. They're keeping control. They're depopulating us through their belief on eugenics, which, if anybody would like to check out the Georgia Guidestones, it's Illuminati's new 10 Commandments. The Georgia Guide, Illuminati 10 Commandments. The first Georgia Guide, the first 10 Commandments is to maintain humanity under 500 million people in perpetual balance with nature. Now, how many people are on Earth? About 7 billion. Okay? 7 billion. Okay? So that's 7 billion, basically. You know, this is there. You can pretty much assume that there are 7 billion people at least on this planet, okay? Because there are people that have not been registered, okay? People that we don't know exist. They're smart. They want to get us down to under 500 million. Now, how are they going to do that? You know? How is that going to happen? They want to unite humanity with a new living language, okay? So they basically want to create a new language so that English is no longer relevant and all these other languages no one speaks. They want to mind control us, okay? They want to make us the perfect slaves, okay? They want to avoid petty laws and useless officials. They want to kill the officials and kill the laws. They want to kill everybody. Okay, prize truth, beauty, love, harmony with the infinite. Yeah. That sounds all good and all, but how are they going to kill that many people and pretend to act like they're helping, you know? You're going to kill, be not a cancer on the earth. Leave room for nature, leave room for nature. Yeah. But basically they're causing this cancer of the earth, people. The people that run the world right now, they're intentionally destroying it. They're like pointing the fingers at the population, the human population, and they're trying to make it look like we're the problem. Like we're doing this to ourselves. But it's them doing it, and we're obeying what they're doing. Okay? We're just sitting by, blindly living our lives as they destroy our world and poison all of us. That's what's going on. Right? They create these petty laws and encourage greed and genocide and fucked up things with the world, okay? That's what's going on, people. Alright? You need to realize what's going on, people. Okay? You need to understand that there's more going on than what you see, okay? And this is serious. This is dead serious. This is literally written in stone. Alright, people? This is literally written in stone. And it's written in a way where it goes with the dimensions of life and all that stuff. This is serious. Smart people wrote these, okay? Smart people made this. See this? This is like, look at this. This is sacred geometry right here, people. These are the dimensions. These are the planes of existence that we're looking at here. All right. So these people know what they're talking about. These people are very smart. Okay. They're very, very smart. Okay. Look at this. They're very fucking smart. So, if you think these people aren't in a position of power where they can actually do this shit, then you got another thing coming, people. Alright, you need to see this. You need to see the Georgia Guidestones. Georgia Guidestones are no joke. This shit is real, okay? And it's written in different fucking languages. Okay? They want everyone to read this. They're putting it right in our faces, man. Fuck the New World Order, exactly. I would have fucking spit all over that shit, alright? This is the New World Order, people. This Georgia Guidestones, this is the New World Order that we're looking at, people. You keep hearing that term, the New World Order. That is what the New World Order is. It's the Holocaust. It's depopulation of humanity. It's the enslavement of our kind. It's aliens taking over the world. And us being their animals, us being their pets, us being their cattle, like cattle is to us. And how do you think that's going to happen, people? You see these coffins right here? See these grave liners, these coffins? See all these stacked up? There's over hundreds of thousands of these in each FEMA camp. You know what a FEMA camp is? A FEMA camp is a glorified concentration camp. And they are all over the United States, people. You want to see where the FEMA camps are? You want to see where the FEMA camps are? I'll show you where the fucking FEMA camps are, people. They're all over the fucking place. See this? Each one of these blue dots is a FEMA camp. And that's our country, people. These are concentration camps. Concentration camps. They've been making these for a long time now. Okay? They've been making these, actively making these right now. They're hiring people to work in these camps. Do you realize that, people? Do you think I'm joking? Do you think I'm fucking not... Look at this, people. It's like death row. You see that? NA Union Holocaust and 9/11 skeptics. This is like a FEMA camp, okay? This is basically what a FEMA camp is, okay? But it's actually worse than this, okay? It's actually worse than this. You know why? They say it's to protect people. It's to protect us, right? So why do they want us in and not out? Why are the fences curved See how the fences are curved? They're barbed wired, people. Fences are barbed wired, and they make it so that way you can't get out. You can get in, but you can't get out. See that? These are prison camps, people. They just bought more ammunition to kill every human being multiple times each. Okay? You need to see the truth here, people. We're living in a Holocaust. And it's starting with the homeless. The homeless are disappearing. Okay? Homeless have been disappearing for a long time now, people. Okay? It's a conspiracy, but it's not a conspiracy theory. Okay? They're going to these camps, people. They're really disappearing homeless people. Do you understand that? There's over 800 internment camps. Internment. Okay? These are for you to be brainwashed. To be brought to, brainwashed, and then released back into society as a good little slave. Okay? You're being betrayed. You've been sold out by your fellow man. Okay? I don't know if you understand this, people, but this is really serious. Okay? And if you want to learn more about this, you can check out my videos. Alright? You can check out my fucking videos. Internment. You know what internment? Fine, internment. Internment is putting a person in prison or other kind of detention, generally in wartime. So they're going to create World War III, and they're going to put people in these fucking prisons, camps, these FEMA camps, and they're going to murder people. Okay? And they're going to stick you in those coffins. And they're going to forget about you. And if you think it's people doing this, you're right. It is people doing this. People are selling out to the aliens. Okay? Like I said, watch the movie They Live and you'll understand what's going on, okay? Nazi Germany. We look back at Nazi Germany right now, the Holocaust, and we ask ourselves, how is it possible that so many people could go along and blindly obey? They weren't blind. They knew it was happening, and they chose to sell themselves out and sell out their friends, family, and fellow humanity. Okay? That's what's going on, people. You're fucking sellouts. You're selling yourselves out. You're selling out everybody you love and care about. Okay? You're selling out an entire stock. We are their stock. We are their livestock. Okay? What is stock? That's what we are. The goods. We're the merchandise. Okay? That's why our name's in all capital letters. The capitals. Okay? Our names are in all capital letters. We're straw men. Okay? We are living beings. We're living souls. Multidimensional beings inside of physical bodies. And these physical bodies are the goods. They're the merchandise. They're for our souls. They're prisons for our souls. Okay? They're drones. They're robots. Okay? We're the goods. We're the merchandise. We're the electricity. We're the food. We're the tools to get things done for them. We're their puppets. We're their robots. We're their mind-controlled drone slaves. That's what this is, people. Wake up. That's what this world is. Okay? Look around you. Open your third eye. Open your third eye and see things as they truly are. It's ugly. It's ugly. It's an ugly truth. It's ugly because we've just brushed it aside. We've ignored it. We've lived in ignorance for so long. We've done nothing about it. That's why it's ugly. Okay? Say you got a beautiful land. You got a beautiful yard, all right, full of beautiful grass, all right? And then everybody just, once a day, someone comes over and takes a shit on your grass, okay? That shit is bullshit. That shit is lies. That shit is the problems in the world, okay? And you keep picking that shit up every day, all right? And you like, oh, no big deal. It's just a little bit of poop. No big deal. I solved my problems, all right? But now 2 people come and shit on your grass. Instead of coming on once a day, they come 3 times a day. Now you're getting pissed off. You're like, what the fuck? Who keeps shitting on my grass? Who keeps bringing their problems into my life? Alright? Now imagine the entire fucking world shitting on your grass. And you finally get to the point where you're like, fuck it. Who cares? There's nothing I can do about it. I can't beat them. I'm not going to join them. Shit, I might as well shit on my own grass. And that's what you're doing. You're shitting on your own grass. You're letting everyone shit on your grass. You're contributing to the shit that we are all stepping in. We're stepping in our own shit and pretending we don't smell it, that we don't see it, that it's not there. We're so used to it that it becomes an everyday part of our lives. This shit on our grass. This shit in our lives. These problems. We don't even see them anymore. There's so many. There's so many fucking problems that we're so distracted. And we just go to work. We just ignore them. We go to work and make money. Because we don't know what else to do. We're so overwhelmed. We're overwhelmed. That's what it is. We're fucking overwhelmed. And we care too much. You know, we have too much to lose. We don't want to lose what we have left. We don't want to lose our friends. We don't want to lose our family. We don't want to lose ourselves. So we just do what we can. We just put it to the side. We live in ignorance because we think that it's bliss. We think that it's just going to go away, that somebody else will save us. It's not going to happen, people. We got to save ourselves. We're in so much shit right now because we let it pile up. We let this shit pile up. And now we're fucking walking chest up to our chest in shit. Eventually it's going to go over our heads and we're going to suffocate and die. And that's serious. That sounds like a disgusting comical analogy, but I'm dead serious, people. We're going to die. We're literally going to die. You need to realize that we're going to die. I mean, granted, we won't actually die because we're souls and we don't die. We might reincarnate and become slaves and there'll be nothing we can do about it. God help you if you reincarnate 100 years from now. God fucking have mercy on your soul. Because you have no hope. You're not getting out. You're not getting out of the Matrix. You're not getting out of this prison. You just be stuck in an endless loop of mind-controlled reincarnation. You don't even be able to kill yourself. It's scary, people. I'm serious. You think I'm crazy? I'm serious. Do I look like I'm crazy? Am I flailing my arms around saying, "Oh, they're gonna kill me!" Ah! I'm not on any medication. I'm not high. I'm not drunk. I'm telling you, people. I'm a very smart person. My pineal gland is open, man. My third eye is open. I see the world for how it really is. I got those sunglasses on. I got those contacts in. I'm telling you, people. We're gonna die. We're selling each other out. For nothing. For lies. For greed. For fear, mainly. Fear. It's not even hatred, it's fear. You're afraid of death. You're afraid of losing the people that you love, the things that you love in life. You're afraid of losing. You're afraid of being alone. You're afraid of people being against you. I understand. I do, I understand. But I overstand at the same time. I overstand that. Because 1, we don't die, we're energy vibrating in the void. 2, we'll never lose the people that we love. 3, we can't lose ourselves. 4, if you love it, then let it go. And 5, we need to take responsibility for our world, for ourselves, for our actions and our actions that we don't take. Things that we say and the things that we don't say. Things that we do, things that we don't do. We need to take responsibility for that. We need to take responsibility for things that other people do. Our elected and unelected officials. Those are the people that are running the world. Okay? Now, all you people that you let your kids go to school, right? Your kids go to school, right? They go to school. Now, what would you do if the principal was molesting your kids? Are you just going to let it go? Because you're afraid? You're afraid the police Because if the police were working with the principals to molest your kids, beat them every day, which they do, they molest your kids. Not sexually, they molest their minds. They rape your kids' minds. They brainwash your kids. It's actually happening, by the way. Are you just going to sit by and let it happen? You're just going to obey? Think it's okay? Because everyone else does it, it makes it okay? It's not so bad. Misery loves company. Look what they're doing. Look what they're doing to us. We can hardly call ourselves human beings anymore. Humanity? Humane? What's humane? What are we doing that's humane? Look at how we think, how we act, how we treat each other, what we do. What is our main focus in life? What are we here for? What do we get up and do every day? It's insanity. It's disgusting. It's fucking disgusting. How we treat each other, how we talk about one another. We take out our fear, our insecurities. We take out our hatred towards ourselves for not doing the right thing out on other people. They make it out like they're the bad guys. Like it's their fault. We need to take responsibility for ourselves. We need to take responsibility for our world, our country, our towns, our cities, our communities, our neighborhoods, our own fucking lives. Because pretty soon we won't have that ability to do that. We won't be able to. Every single day, they make another move. Okay? We're playing a game of chess, people. And most people don't even know we're playing. Alright? They're getting us set up for checkmate. And you're a piece on that board. There's more than one chess game going on. Alright? But you're a piece on that board. You have to decide what piece you are. Are you a pawn? Are you a rook? Or are you a king or a queen? Okay? You need to decide. Because most people are pawns. Most people are going to die within the first couple of moves. Most people are terrorists. Mind-controlled slaves, robots, sheeple. They're sleeping. They're obeying. Doing what they're told. What they think they're told. And they fucking ridicule anyone else that knows what's really going on. Because they feel inferior. They feel stupid. So they act like they're not the stupid. They call other people stupid. They're hypocrites. It's like fucking middle school. They converted our society into middle school, people. I gotta go. Alright? It's been an hour and 36 minutes already. So, until next time, leave your comments below. I love you guys.